Welcome back to The Truth with Trinity, and I am your host, Trinity. And if this is your first time tuning into my podcast, thank you for tuning in. Here I discuss issues that happen within the black community. Not only do I discuss them, but hopefully plan to make some resolutions, change, and if anything, you leave with some food for thought or advice. So, I wanted to get right into my topic, which is the increase in the black man's disrespect for the black woman is leading to his own death and destruction in society. So, I'm going to make a small disclaimer. Not every black man disrespects black women, but if the shoe fits, wear it. Okay? So, I want to get started. So, in our communities and on television, through the songs that are coming out nowadays, there is just a very big incline in the disrespect towards black women. It's one thing for you as a black man to hold your fist up in the air and chant that black women are Mother Earth, they're the queens of the planet, and all these type of things that we've been hearing, but your actions speak otherwise. And it's coming out in your relationships, how you view women, um, the children produced by these women. I mean, the lyrics and the songs that are coming out, and just the overall condition of black women. And, some guys out there may say that that's on black women, we're individual beings, which is true, but as a man, you are the leaders and the pillars of your communities. So, teams reflect leadership, okay? Leadership being the male and the team being the children and the woman. So if the children and the woman is in a poor condition, that speaks to the leadership of the team, which would be the male. Okay, and it's just so bad out here. Um, the hatred and the domestic violence that is being displayed to black women. Um, at the hand of our own brothers. Okay, there's brothers out there killing sisters. They're killing their children. They're having a lack of regard for life, and I think that really comes down to a lack of regard and self-respect for himself. Okay, and you may ask, well, what does that have to do with black men out here dying in the streets, right? Well, newsflash: the black man, disrespecting his black woman is causing, society to look at him like, hey, if you as a black man don't have any value or respect for your women and children, they're not going to have any value or respect for you as a man. If you take your women as a joke, what do you think society is going to look at you like? A joke. They're looking at you from the outside in like you're a menace to society. You're creating children that you don't plan to take care of. You have no values or any morals. Toward the women in your life, you're disposable. And that's not to say that black men are not going to have a problem, period. That would just solve the issue. But if you've noticed, there's an increase in the killings of black men. I find that our black men are unfocused. They're not serious about life. Okay, and they have no purpose, something definite that's positive that they're moving and pushing their lives toward for the good of themselves and their communities. And I really believe that because of their actions, okay, towards their women and how they conduct themselves, that the world is looking at them like like they lack value. And I honestly believe that if the black man would step up, show some commitment towards his women and children, okay, show some respect, okay, and not just look at women as sexual objects, okay, sexual gratification, um, and decrease the violence that they're showing towards black women, the hatred. Hatred can be an energy, so they're displaying that, in the communities. And like I said, society's, looking at them like, hey, the hatred is just being displayed toward them, okay? And it just has to stop, basically. Okay, so I'm encouraging black men, okay, to regain focus. And if you've never had focus, get some, okay? Your job is to come into a woman's life and to make it easier. It's not to burden her down. It's not to use her for her money. It's not to display your male prowess in a demeaning way. It should be used for protection, okay? And to raise your children. See, if the black man would spend more time doing that, he wouldn't be out there so much in the target of people that may want to see him dead. It would be harder to do. And I honestly believe that if they took their families more seriously, the world would have more respect for them. Okay? So I definitely wanted to leave our black brothers with that. I know some may be offended by it, but good. If you're offended by it, that must mean that this message is for you. And hopefully you can make some changes and spread the word to other black men. And if you're a positive black man that's out there listening, men love to hear advice from other men more than women, Please spread the word. Each one teach one. That's where it starts at, okay? Teach them how to be men. Teach them how to respect women. It needs to become unpopular to be able to disrespect your woman out here. And I think in retrospect, it may save your life more. Okay? So that pretty much wraps up this segment. It's been a pleasure talking with you. If you would like to reach me, you can at thetruthwithtrinity@gmail.com. Peace and blessings.